Let's take a closer look at Julian Patrick Barnes, one of the most intellectually playful and stylistically versatile writers in contemporary English literature. Born in 1946, Barnes has spent his entire career moving between genres with remarkable confidence, writing novels, essays, crime fiction, memoir, and even food writing, all with a calm precision that readers instantly recognize. Today, he is widely known for winning the Man Booker Prize in 2011 for The Sense of an Ending, and this award has often been asked in exam. What many learners forget, though, is that Barnes had already been shortlisted several times before for Flaubert's Parrot, England, and Arthur and George, and this history of multiple shortlists has also been tested in exam. His career, in a sense, is a long conversation with the Booker Prize itself. Barnes also published crime fiction using the pseudonym Dan Kavanagh, a detail that has appeared in exam and is worth remembering. These mystery novels are sharp, witty, and completely different in tone from his literary fiction, showing just how wide his range really is. Alongside his novels, he has written essays, memoir pieces, and short stories, building a body of work that crosses forms and expectations. As a novelist, Barnes made his debut with Metroland in 1980, followed by Before She Met Me in 1982. But it was Flaubert's Parrot, published in 1984, that brought him international attention. This novel, which explores an amateur Flaubert expert named Geoffrey Braithwaite and his search for the stuffed parrot that supposedly inspired Gustave Flaubert, was shortlisted for the Booker Prize in the same year, and that shortlist has been noted in exam. The following year, it also won the Geoffrey Faber Memorial Prize, which marked Barnes as one of the most inventive voices of his generation. He continued this experimental streak with books like Staring at the Sun and the wonderfully imaginative A History of the World in 10.5 chapters, released in 1989, a title that has also been asked in exam. Later, he wrote Talking It Over and its sequel, Love, etc., followed by The Porcupine, and then England in 1998, another Booker shortlisted novel frequently mentioned in exam. With each work, Barnes played with structure, genre, and perspective, always keeping readers just slightly off balance in the best possible way. His 21st century novels include Arthur and George, The Noise of Time, The Only Story, and Elizabeth Finch, each exploring memory, morality, and how individuals make sense of their past. But the novel learners return to most often is The Sense of an Ending, his 11th novel written under his own name. Published on the 4th of August 2011 and narrated by the thoughtful yet unreliable Tony Webster, the book explores how memories shift over time and how the past quietly revisits us long after we think we've moved on. Tony recalls meeting the brilliant Adrian Finn at school, and through these recollections, he slowly confronts uncomfortable truths about responsibility and loss. The novel won the Man Booker Prize in October 2011 and was later nominated for the Costa Book Awards. These publication and award details often appear in exam, so take a moment to note them. What makes Julian Barnes so distinctive is his calm, inquisitive voice and his ability to move smoothly between genres without losing his sense of play or philosophical depth. His novels ask questions rather than offer answers, inviting readers to pause, reflect, and return again with new eyes. Barnes remains not just an English novelist, but a global literary figure, admired for his elegance, experimentation, and ongoing curiosity about how stories shape our understanding of the world and of ourselves. Let's turn to one of the most influential voices in contemporary British fiction, Ian McEwan, born in 1948. He is celebrated as both a novelist and a screenwriter, and over the decades, his work has shaped the direction of British narrative art. In 2008, The Times named him among the 50 greatest British writers since 1945, while the Daily Telegraph placed him 19th among the 100 most powerful people in British culture. These recognitions show how profoundly his writing has resonated with readers, critics, and cultural thinkers. McEwan's novels are known for their psychological depth, moral complexity, and precise prose. His early work includes The Cement Garden, published in 1978, and that title has been mentioned in exam, so keep it in mind. He followed it with The Comfort of Strangers, The Child in Time, The Innocent, and Black Dogs, each exploring unsettling corners of human experience. His later novels such as Enduring Love, Amsterdam, Atonement, Saturday on Chesil Beach, Solar, Sweet Tooth, The Children Act, Nutshell, Machines Like Me, The Cockroach, and Lessons show his remarkable versatility as he moves through political drama, speculative fiction, and intimate psychological narratives. Now, let's pause and look closely at Amsterdam, a novel from 1998. The year of publication has been asked in exam. The novel won the Booker Prize the same year, and that achievement has also appeared in exam. On the surface, it tells the story of a euthanasia pact between two old friends. But beneath that plot lies a sharp exploration of ambition, morality, and the uneasy balance between public identity and private desire. One protagonist is a composer, the other a newspaper editor, and the tension between their artistic and ethical choices drives the novel forward. Next comes one of McEwan's most celebrated works, Atonement, published in 2001. Its publication year has been tested in exam. Often described as a masterpiece of British metafiction, the novel moves between 1935 England, World War II France, and present-day Britain. It examines how a young girl's misunderstanding and false accusation devastate several lives. As the story unfolds, it reflects on remorse, adulthood, and the ways storytelling itself can blur truth and imagination. Atonement was widely praised and was shortlisted for the 2001 Booker Prize, further cementing McEwan's reputation. Another essential novel for exam preparation is Saturday, published in 2005, and its publication year has been noted in exam. The entire story unfolds over a single day, February 15, 2003, in the London neighbourhood of Fitzrovia. The protagonist is Henry Perrown, a 48-year-old neurosurgeon. His profession has also been asked in exam. As he goes through his day, a massive protest against the impending Iraq invasion fills the streets. McEwan researched the medical details carefully, even spending time with neurosurgeons to understand their work. The day is thrown into turmoil when Perrown encounters a violent, troubled man, and the novel becomes a philosophical reflection on fear, duty, responsibility, and the fragile meaning of life in the modern world. Across all his books, McEwan explores the tension between rational thought and emotional impulse. He examines how ordinary lives can shift suddenly due to chance events. His characters often confront ethical dilemmas where every choice carries weight. Perhaps this is why his stories feel simultaneously intimate and universal. They show us how a single decision or even a misunderstanding can alter the course of a lifetime. McEwan is important not only as a novelist but also as a cultural force. His work bridges the late 20th century and the 21st, offering insights into family, politics, technology, and human vulnerability. Whether you're reading The Cement Garden with its unsettling atmosphere, or Atonement with its layered narrative, or Saturday with its real-time philosophical tension, you'll find prose that challenges, surprises, and lingers long after the final page.